Hey guys, Fox here. It's time for another Game Gots video. I got quite a bit of shit here, so let's get to it. First up, something that came in the mail yesterday, and that is the Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology. This is a beautiful artwork on the cover. I absolutely love it. That's awesome. This launch edition comes with a little mini art book and some decal sheet, aka stickers. So I mean, that's nice. The little art book's nice to have. The original Radiant Historia came with a little music selection CD that had some piano tracks on it. That was beautiful. Absolutely loved it. It's actually up here. Let's see here. Yeah, music CD. Yeah, I definitely like the new cover a lot more. That's really nice. Hopefully we'll play that. I really kind of wish it was released on the Switch, to be honest with you. Next up, on Amazon, had this for sale for $14, and that's the Playing with Superpower book. I went with the paperback one instead of the hardcover, as it was a lot cheaper. So yeah, these are fun books. If you've read the original Playing with Power book, where that released with the NES Classic, it's pretty good. It comes with a lot of cool information on stuff about the history of these systems, and a lot of info on the games that are included on the classic systems. So these are fun read. I'm looking forward to looking through this one. Alright, up next I got a Meteoroid. I don't usually buy a lot of these, but I bought the Morgana one from Persona 5 as it looks awesome, exactly like Morgana should. As you can see, I already taken them out. I'll show you. I put them in this pose right here, so I'll go ahead and give that a look-see. It comes with a crap ton of poses. Two of my favorites are that one and the sitting one after the chain attack victory, and he's right here. So I think he looks pretty awesome, sitting in his chair with his little stubby leg across there. Pretty easy to put together. A lot of fun. I think I only have one other Meteoroid, and he's never even come out of the box. He's over there. It's that Kirby one right there. He's still chilling in the box. There's just too many Kirby positions that I would want to put him in, and I don't feel like dealing with that. Alright, a bunch of other stuff here. One of the local game stores just gave me this. It's a little Dreamcast Demo CD, which is fun. I like getting these little demo CDs. It's kind of fun to go back and look through that stuff. I've got an NES Cleaning Kit in the box. It's kind of neat. Mostly keeping this for preservation, I guess. You know, because a lot of people had these cleaning kits to keep their all their pins clean on their NES and their games. So, and they still work today, actually, believe it or not. But there's better and easier ways of cleaning them than buying one of those now. As you can see up there, I got that for $15. I probably got it for less. They usually give me a little discount. I was listening to a Retronauts episode of, it's a podcast, I'm sure some of you are familiar with it, and they were talking about Animaniacs, the cartoon and the games, and they said the Sega Genesis Animaniacs game was pretty decent, and I happened to find one. I mean, it is beat to hell, and it's got stickers all over it from some kid, which sucks because they actually put it on the artwork. It's got damage on the spine, and on the back, another sticker. Other than that, it's complete. It's got the manual and the cart. So, happy to add that to the Genesis collection. I might play around with that for a little while. Also at the same store, I picked up a really dirty copy of Philios. This is a little shooter on the Sega Genesis, but I got it for a decent price because the cart's in awful condition with all these rental stickers and shit all over it. But it plays fine, so... And I don't really display my loose carts, Genesis games anyway. I put them in an old cassette tape holder. Let's see here. We got a couple beautiful NES box games. I got Super Mario Bros. 3. Got it for $35. Oh, I got 10% off, so $31. So this is gorgeous. It's complete. It's got the manual and everything, but this is one I've always wanted to buy because I remember getting this at Christmas one year when I was a kid, and seeing this yellow box, it just kind of brings a smile to your face. So happy to add that to the boxed NES collection, along with box copy of Final Fantasy. As you can see, $65 price tag. Saved a few bucks off of that. And this one is complete. You see shrink wrap. These are not sealed. One of the retro stores that I visit, they put a little bit of shrink wrap on all of their games, even their loose carts, just to keep them a little more protected until they get to the user, or the buyer, I should say. This one is complete. It has the Explorer Handbook, the map, the monster chart, the manual, all that in it. So, awesome to have this. I got a couple more promo videos. I like finding these things. I got a Top Gear Rally here from Midway, and I got Hot News 64. This one, I believe, talks about Donkey Kong 64 and Jet Force Gemini. So these are fun. They're fun to watch. I might just throw them up on YouTube just so people can check them out. Nothing crazy. They're fairly short and kind of fun to watch. I got a package from a friend on YouTube here, TJ Apeleus, and he sent me his extra Sega Saturn mug. Very happy about that. It's going to be used a lot. Lots of tea will be drinking out of this, and shortly it will become stained on the inside. Love these old gaming mugs. I'd like to find some more of these. Like, I'd like one like just says Nintendo, you know, with the red circle symbol on it. Maybe a blue Sega one, a PlayStation one. You know, that'd just be fun to have. So thanks to him for sending that my way. I'll have a package in the mail for him here shortly. Bunch of Game Boy stuff. Got a couple cases there. I'm trying to find a bunch more of these. People sell them on eBay, but honestly, it's too expensive. They average $1 to $2 a piece on eBay, and I'm not willing to pay that kind of price for these. So if I find extra ones, or if the game stores are willing to throw some in for me, then I will definitely buy them. Over here I got a clear purple Game Boy Pocket. Now this is, I'm pretty sure this was only sold in Japan. I found it on eBay, and the guy was it's been on there for a while. There was no bids, but he had a make an offer option up on it, so I offered him $15 plus shipping, so which was about $8, and he took it. So I got this for a pretty cheap price. Works very well. Add it to the Game Boy collection, Game Boy Pocket collection. Let's see here. Let's do this. More Game Boy games. We got Word Zap. We have, I think that's Heavyweight Championship Boxing. Got The Amazing Spider-Man. And The Punisher. Don't worry, there's more. There's always more of these Game Boy games. We got DuckTales, Toy Story, Disney's Mulan, Panel Action Bingo. Ren and Stimpy Space Cadet. NBA All-Star Challenge 2. Kirby's Dream Land, which shockingly I did not have a copy of this and beating myself up for it. I'd rather have a box copy because this is something I played a crap ton of when I was a kid. And Tiny Toon Adventures, Montana's Movie Madness. Lots of Game Boy stuff there. Let's show this off. Got this for 15 bucks. It's an At Games plug and play Sega Genesis with a few games on it. Normally I don't buy these things, but he showed it to me because he's like, look at the back. There's one game on here that makes this worth it. So I flipped it over, looked at the back. I was like, columns 3, Flicky, Arrow Flash, Doctor. But wait, Arrow Flash. And I got excited. I was like, oh, I've been wanting to play that. That's a cool, I think that's a renovation shooter. So I was like, yes. And, you know, it's got some other fun stuff on here. And I'll just plug this into the old CRT and play some Arrow Flash. Now, I'm not sure if it'll be awesome to play on this controller. Could be shit. Probably is shit. But it's cool. I mean, it'll be fun to play. I can play Arrow Flash because he had a nice mint copy of Arrow Flash there in the box with the manual and everything, but that was about 90 bucks. That was 15. Oh, there's a Game Boy Color game sitting over here. I think he gave this to me for free because I was buying so much Game Boy shit. And it was Shrek, the fairy tale freak down. I'm sure it's garbage, but I'll take the free games, especially as gifts. I got a bunch of manuals here because he pulled out a bin. I was like, hey, you got any loose manuals that I could buy? He's like, oh, I got a whole bin of them if you want to fish through them. So I fished through them and found a bunch. Got Bart Simpson's Escape from Camp Deadly. I actually don't own the game yet, but I see it fairly often, so I'll get that quickly. Caesar's Palace. Chase HQ. I don't have the game for this one either, but that's a fairly common game to find. The Chess Master, Golf, which I already have one of those, so Home Alone, Jurassic Park. I don't think I have that game either, but that should be easy to find. Same with this one. Kingdom Crusade, Lion King, Mickey's Dangerous Chase. I don't own that game either, but I will find it. Star Wars, Super Off-Road. I think I'm missing that game as well. Toy Story, which I just got that game. Ultra Golf, Wheel of Fortune, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, an extra health and safety precautions booklet. For the Game Boy Color, Crystallis, and for the NES, a golf manual, which I think I already have. I have a copy of Golf in the box, but I'm not sure if the manual's in there, so I went ahead and got it. I mean, he only charged me 50 cents a manual, so I was pretty happy about that. What else did we pick up? We got an extra Switch AC adapter charger. Just so I don't have to come all the way downstairs to charge my Switch. If I'm playing my Switch at night, I can just plug it in upstairs. We got a couple Switch games. We got Lost Sphere. Square Enix's online store was selling physical copies of this. I think that's the only way you can get a physical copy of this. But this is Tokyo RPG Factory's second game. They've made I Am Setsuna, and this is their second title. I think this is faring better than I Am Setsuna, but still not like a stellar RPG. But I heard it's decently fun, and it can be bogged down with like too many systems or stuff like that in it. But it's a decent, fun adventure. So, also picked this up at Target. It's sold on. Drop, Connect, Erase. So it's a little puzzle game. The only reason I picked this up was because it had a Target Cartwheel offer of 50% off. So I paid $15 for it. And I figured, you know, puzzle games aren't bad. I can always play a puzzle game for a while. And for that price, I'll add it to the Switch collection. Got a few PS4 titles. One, of course, is Shadow of the Colossus. I missed out on the Steelbook edition, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. I'll take this. A couple used titles that I've been meaning to add to the collection and wanting to play. One is Tales of Berseria, and the other is Prey. A few people have told me to pick this up, so I'm glad I did. I will look forward to playing Prey. I've heard some similarities to how BioShock is laid out that I might enjoy this game as well. So, looking forward to it. Another Bethesda shooter. I'm playing Wolfenstein 2 right now. Really enjoying that. And the last pickup is for the Wii U. It was on clearance at Target for $5, and that's Zelda the Wind Waker HD. Didn't have this in the collection, so happy to do that, especially for only $5. Alright guys, there's the video. This fucking video is really long. So if you hung through, thanks guys, and thanks for watching.